In 2020, theme parks across the UK are facing the biggest threat in their history. COVID-19, also known as coronavirus, started in China and has since rapidly spread across the globe. Theme parks across the UK have now shut their doors for the foreseeable future, and the question now is, can they or will they all survive? This is Theme Park Realm, and today we are taking a look at how the UK theme parks have responded to COVID-19 and if they can survive the impact of the financial crisis to follow. The coronavirus entered the UK at the end of January 2020. Theme parks which had opened for February half term continued to operate as normal with no restrictions. Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Legoland Windsor Resort, Chessington World of Adventures and Drayton Manor were just a few parks which did operate as they normally would in February. As the pandemic spread further throughout the start of March, theme parks then began to take precautions. Alton Towers had 2 consecutive weekends of private park hire, and this ran as normal but with the addition of hand sanitation points throughout the resort. Blackpool Pleasure Beach also increased sanitation, and rides were closed on the hour for thorough clean downs before reopening. Down in London, Chessington World of Adventures were also introducing hand sanitation points and asking people to queue up to 2 metres away from each other to avoid any potential risk of exposure. The truth is though, theme parks cannot expect people to stay away from each other, and even if people do so in the queue, they are less likely to do this in ride stations, restaurants, shops, and while on the rides themselves. Theme parks in the UK tend to fully reopen for the year at the end of March, and this year was no exception. Alton Towers' opening was highly anticipated, as they were going to be opening and launching the brand new area in the world of David Walliams. Of course, as we can understand, the resort did not want to have to postpone or cancel the opening day of their brand new attraction. A number of parks decided around a week ago that they would not be opening, including Drayton Manor and Fantasy Island. The pressure on Merlin was increasing, and there was a huge divide over the matter on social media. Some people were slating the parks which were planning to open, and others were supporting them. People just couldn't agree. The UK government, however, have now restricted the leisure industry in the UK further, meaning that pubs, clubs, restaurants and leisure centres across the country must close this weekend. Nearly all of Merlin's parks now have followed suit and confirmed that they will not operate as normal for the foreseeable future. So it's March in the UK and pretty much 0 parks are open. But will they be able to cope with the financial pressure? Well, Merlin's parks I'm sure will be fine. I would not be concerned about those parks at all. The smaller parks, the ones that aren't Alton Towers or Thorpe Park, they are probably going to suffer from this. The government have obviously announced a number of measures to help businesses and employees as well, and they are pledging up to £30 billion worth of funding, including interest-free loans for businesses. But we don't know if this will be enough to help save theme parks. So once this is all over, please go and visit, the smaller parks, the parks that you wouldn't normally go to. Go and give them a visit, go and support them. Hopefully as many theme parks as possible across the UK will get through this pandemic. This is something that they've never seen before. It's something that we have, as a country have never seen before. Hopefully, it won't last, any longer than what it needs to. Hopefully the park can be open for summer. But once they do reopen, go down, check out some of the smaller parks, go and support them. Let's keep everything running, keep everything open. And as always, thank you very much for watching.